Hello everybody, my name is Jacqueline Russell and I work for Airbus in the UK and I'm based in Filton in Bristol. I'm responsible for a team of aerodynamicists that deliver aerodynamic data for the aircraft from concept and design phase right through until aircraft in service operations. The mission I took on when I accepted the role of leader of this team was to take two lower performing teams and turn them into one higher performing team. Amongst the challenges that I would face, I would have to manage my old boss. I would be managing friends and peers, and also some senior technical experts. So it was quite a daunting challenge for me when I stepped up to take on the role. 3 years down the line, I think that team is well on its way to being a high-performing team. My senior management team tells me that we're doing really well. We're delivering more to the bottom line of the company. We're opening up lots of opportunities for the team every day. Our profile is raised locally and transnationally, and everybody's doing really great. We've identified some new leadership talent on the team, and we're developing and drawing out those talents for the guys on the team. If that sounds a little self-assured, then I'd like to say that 3 years ago, that wouldn't have been the case for me, because when I was asked by the senior management team to step up and apply for the role that I'm in today, I completely balked and said, that's not for me. It would stretch me far beyond my comfort zone. And I had no female models to look up to in terms of senior management. There was no other manager in the flight physics department that I was in at the time. And I feared my peers' criticism too much, so I decided not for me, apart from the obvious challenges of having to manage your friends and your old boss. So around about the time when I decided, let's just draw a line under it, stay comfortable, I won't stretch myself, let's just see what happens, I got the invite to attend the SEMTA Women in Work program. Coincidence, fate, I don't know. So I was intrigued and I thought, okay, let's see. So after batting back the usual questions about women in work from the guys, sounds a bit 50s, no? Or what is specific to women that you're not getting from Airbus training? And I have to admit, I had lots of training at Airbus, communications courses, assertiveness courses. I had a female mentor. What was I going to gain from women in work? Well, I have to say, I attended that workshop quite soon after, and it was a catalyst for moving my career forward more in the space of a few months than I could have imagined in the 7 years previous in my career at Airbus. We spent the day talking about the recognized blockers to female progression in the science, engineering and manufacturing sector, and to me and the other girls that were on the course with me, to our own personal blockers. By the end of that day, we had written down career goals specific to ourselves, goals that I had never really considered before that day. And most important for me, I had an action plan, so I had a piece of paper with a plan on there saying, this is how I'm going to achieve that goal. I was so buoyed by my experience and inspired by talking to the ladies who delivered the course that I applied for the job, and I was interviewed, and happily within 3 weeks I was offered the role. So I was delighted with myself, of course, and then reality dawned and the challenges that I was facing were so great. I thought, okay, I really need to draw on what I've learned from the course. I had been assigned a career coach as a result of the training, and I have to say that that coaching was absolutely fantastic in the first couple of months. And I don't think without that help, I wouldn't have established myself quite as confidently as I did in those really important days of being a leader. So I would say for me, the effects of the training is lasting. My team are doing well. My bosses tell me I'm doing well. In addition to that, something else that I would have thought previously would have been a blocker to my career progression is juggling motherhood with a leadership role. I kind of resigned myself to the fact that you can't have both. You can't have a full-time leadership role and have a child. And I just want to say that 1 year ago today, I had a baby girl, actually, on International Women's Day. And I've been, fate or coincidence again, who knows, but I've been happily juggling, to use that cliched word, but both teams, I would say my little team at home and my team at work, are flourishing and thriving, and we're really having a great time. And I don't think that without this training I would have had the confidence to step up and to be one of those women that works and that is a mom and that is able to do her job really well. So to sum up, I would say being a woman in a male-dominated profession for me hasn't really been a showstopper. For me, it's been about lack of confidence, lack of focus, lack of obvious female role models in the workplace. the training for me has helped tap into what my bosses would say is natural talent and help me to draw it out and give me the opportunity to step up and to show my talents and develop them. In the UK, less than 9% of the engineering workforce is female. And in recognition of this, Airbus in the UK is launching a new women's network today, actually, with an event in Filton. And I would think that if the training that I received through the SEMTA Women in Work course could reach just some of those women that we're trying to push forward and unleash their potential at Airbus, if it could just reach a few of those, then I think the future for our industry is assured. Thanks for listening.